It's just like my brain is subconsciously saying, anal, anal. You laugh at it because it's funny. Anal!
Alright. How to Touch a Girl. Edited by Brett Capwell, Nicole Wilson, Jack Herrick, Dave Crosby, and 199 others.
Nicole, there was a girl that worked on this misogynistic piece of bullshit.
Oh my god.
Can our safe word be banana, just in case we need to stop for a minute and just revel in what the fuck's going on?
Yep.
Okay. I have a feeling we're gonna have to use that word a minute into this reading.
Yep. Alright, let's go. How do you break the touch barrier with a girl you like? It's difficult to know when you reach out, and when you're going too far. If you found a girl you like and the attraction is mutual, you have to start by breaking the touch barrier, and then you can find sneaky ways to make physical contact more often.
Sneaky. I like to imagine this person telling the story is like an old-timey type of person who would tie a girl to like a railroad track.
Yep.
Like, this is the type of sneaky we're talking about.
So how do you touch a girl without sending the wrong message? Read on and find out. Part 1 of 5, Breaking the
If
Touch
the message
Barrier.
is what we're reading, I don't want to send the message at all.
Yeah. Part 1 of 5, Breaking the Touch Barrier. 1. Make sure the girl welcomes your touches. Before you start planning a way to touch the girl. Why?
It gets better the more you read it.
I know. You've got you've got to make sure
Come
your
in waves.
advances are welcome. If the girl likes you, she'll stand closer to you, not bristle if you brush up against her, and will generally show that she enjoys your company. Is she making eye contact? Is she smiling, laughing, and having a good time? If so,
Is
you're on
she
the right
wagging her
track.
tail and barking?
Here are a few other ways to see if she wants you to touch her. If she likes you, she will either hold your gaze for a long time or pull away immediately. Either of these signs could mean that she likes you. If you happen to glance at the girl and you see her staring back at you, this means that she
I'm
likes
so
you, although
losing
she
my-
may quickly dart her head in a different
Oh,
direction.
Jesus, banana. Banana, banana, a bundle of bananas.
Alright. Assess her
I'm still losing
personality.
my shit.
Assess her personality. If she's outgoing and
Okay,
friendly,
alright.
there is less a chance she will be upset or taken aback if you try to touch her.
Oh, please just give me a break for 2 seconds. I need to make sure you can read this without me just losing my shit in the background.
Step 2.
Okay.
Give her a light and casual touch. Brush your arm up against hers. Place your hand on the small of her back, or just pass her a pen or a notebook and let your hands linger near each other's. Jesus Christ.
I'm scared.
Oh boy. Step 3. Linger a little longer.
It's just like I imagine this is like what he says when he's like giving advice to like kids who are sexually curious.
Yeah.
Linger a little bit longer, children.
If the casual approach worked, then try touching her for a little bit longer next time. Place your hand on the small of her back for a few seconds, not just to lead her through a door. Keep your hand over hers for an extra second or two when you hand
Wait a
her a
minute, what
stick
the
of
fuck are
gum.
you leading her through? Are you like leading her to your secret touch dungeon? Like what's going on?
If your knees or legs
Not
brush
just through a
under
door, also through your cage door.
If your knees or legs brush under the table, let them rest there for a little while before moving away. Hold on, so how are you gonna let your leg rest there? Do you just by some coincidence did your legs end up like on top of hers? I'm just gonna stay here for a minute. This will warm the girl up to more intimate and longer lasting touches. And it will give you a better sense of how much she likes the contact.
Okay, wait, I think Trojan's new slogan should be longer lasting contact.
Part 2 of 5. Being a gentleman. 1. Look for opportunities to break the touch barrier in a chivalrous way when you are together. This will
I feel
give you
like
an
the touch
excuse to...
barrier is a term in like League of Legends. You're just like, hold up, I must break the touch barrier. Just fucking like calling out signs.
Yep. This will give you an excuse to touch her under the guise of being a gentleman and looking out for her. Make sure she's the kind of girl who is okay with all this gentlemanly stuff and doesn't find you too old-fashioned, though. 2.
Because, you know, the
Hold...
man touching you is old-fashioned. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's old as in an old man pedophile, haha.
2. Hold her jacket out. If you're both about to leave and she needs to put on a jacket or coat, hold it out to her like a gentleman so that she can slip her arms into the sleeves. The knuckles of
I
your
just have
fingers
this
will
image.
probably...
No, Devon. I have this image of like a scarecrowy, like robotic man, just like fully extending his arms out, completely expressionless, just holding out a jacket, saying, "Here's your jacket, ma'am," and just fucking just holding it in her face, like smothering her.
Hold it out for her like a gentleman that she can slip her arms into the sleeves. The knuckles of your fingers will probably gently brush up against hers as you're doing this.
Oh jeez, this is too hot for TV.
If she responds positively and you notice that her hair is between her jacket and her back, carefully pull it out. No, I think I'm just gonna grab a handful and just yank it out. Don't want to get caught in anything. 3. Offer your hand. This is especially helpful when she might need to keep her balance, such as when she's getting into or out of a car, or when she's stepping over a puddle or any other uneven surface. Girls love this because it shows that you are thinking of her and not just yourself. This is more likely to be
Wait a minute,
appropriate.
Devin. So, any uneven surface, does that mean if you have a two-story house and you're like leading her up the stairs, you have to throw down a coat every step? Just every which way?
No, you just have to hold
I
her
think that would
hands
cause
all
more
the way up the
accidents.
stairs.
Hold on, baby, don't worry, I got you. I'm not gonna fall though. Shut up, you don't know what you're saying, woman!
Oh my god.
Don't make me take you back to the touching dungeon.
Okay, 4. Link arms. This will serve as an invitation for her to hook her arm around yours, especially if you're about to walk together. This is a classically romantic way to walk as a couple without being too touchy-feely. You should do this after you've already had a nice date and a nice time with each other. Hold on. If you're struggling to touch her, how are you going out? 'Cause
If you're reading this in the first place, how are you
Yeah.
already going out with this
Yeah.
woman? She must have like perfect faith in you and like
Yeah.
really want. She must be a nun.
He'll
Basically, you're
find a
dating
way to
a nun
touch.
at this point.
He'll find a way to touch me. I have faith. You should do this after you've already had a nice date and a nice time with each other. After dinner or the movie or whatever you did on the date, stepping out for a stroll is a great way to show your affection for each other. Let's stroll to my rape
It's also
dungeon.
a gay way to show
Stroll to my
affection
touch
for each other.
dungeon. Stroll to my touching dungeon.
Let's take a stroll through my touching dungeon. On the left, you'll see a little kid being tasered. On the right, you'll see your grandpa. And in front is your little aunt. She's been missing for 7 years now.
Alright, 5. Do the ladies first trick. Open the door for her and allow her to go first through the doors, corridors, or small crowds. A nice firm gesture would be to press with your hand just above her waist towards the door or corridor, while saying
Firm,
after
like the
you.
slap you'll give her.
When she doesn't want to get touched. Did I say you could
Woman,
struggle?
Let me touch you.
Did I say you could struggle?
No, honey, no! I said you.
Oh god. Part 3 of 5. Finding excuses to touch her. Finding
Go on.
excuses to touch her. 1. Brush something off her face or hair. It's not uncommon to see a loose eyelash on someone's face, especially in the cheek area. If you see
I bet
one,
it's
tell
loose from
her.
us slapping her so much. Bitch! Bitch, I told you can't throw. No, you're knocking my eyelashes out. I didn't even know that was a thing I
If
could
you
do.
see one, tell her, hold still. You have an eyelash on your face. Let me pull it off.
Hold
Pull-
still, let me get this for you. Bitch! Hold still.
Pull it off her face for Pull it off her face very gently. Don't apply too much pressure, especially if she's wearing makeup. Do the same thing
Oh
if
boy,
you
I'll
see
show you too much pressure. We're horrible.
2. Compliment her jewelry or nail polish. Does she have a different ring, a new haircut, or different nail color? Acknowledge it verbally. That's a pretty ring, or did you get a new nail color? Hold out your hand, palm
It
up.
sounds so robotic. Did you get a new nail color at the painting salon?
Hold out your hand, palm up, and ask if you can look closer. Inspect whatever is different, and ask a question or make a positive comment. If she has a nice earring,
Hold up, Devon. Devon, did I say you can go out and get that new painting? Did I?
If she has a nice earring, hold it in your hand and say how pretty it is. But you should only try this move if you've already touched her. Reaching for the face is pretty intimate. Hold on, do you just, on occasion, just like take one of her earrings out? It's like, wow.
Just like marveling at it.
Yeah.
Just like very like just like a
Wow.
2-year-old would find peanut butter interesting. Just like
Yeah.
rips it out of her ear. Wowie kazowie! It's so shiny.
Yep.
Wow.
Alright. 3. Keep her warm. If it's chilly outside and you notice that she's cold or shivering, offer her your coat. Put it around her. Depending on how comfortable she feels around you, you might take your hands and brush them briskly on her upper arms to generate a little heat. If you notice that her hands are cold, tell her to give you her hands and put them together, palm
I
to
thought you were
palm.
about to say tell her to shut the fuck up if she's complaining that it's cold.
I don't have anything else you
Shut the
can
fuck
wear.
up!
I already gave you my coat. Put your hands around hers and rub them softly but quickly to warm her hands up. Rub her hands
Softly
up.
but quickly, eh? She might shoot her pale nipple.
Alright,
I'm sorry.
4. Be playful.
Oh Jesus.
Be playful. Oh God.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna bend over and slap your titties. Don't worry, I'm playing. I got this.
I'm playing. Wait.
Oh jeez.
I'm playing. Don't worry.
Don't worry, we're just playing. We're
We're
playing.
playing.
We're playing, son. Go back to your room. My hands are burning red. Ow.
5. Make a bolder move. If she responded positively to all of the above, make your next move, or risk forever being trapped in the friend zone. I'm sorry, but it feels like you're out of the friend zone.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, our nun girlfriend has been slapped in the titties. We have beaten her for complaining that she's cold.
Yep.
We have shown her a touching dungeon. At this point, we're out of the friend zone.
We're
and
just
into the
friends.
psycho
Don't
killer
worry, we're
stalker
just
porn.
friends. It's nothing serious.
I just show her my hobby of touch dungeons. I create them.
That could be putting your arm around her shoulder or waist or holding her hand. The back of the neck and the small of the back are two sensitive areas too. I'm sorry, but is that something you do? You just take her hand and you put it on the back of her neck? And just walk like that? Like you're just holding the back
You
of her
just
neck.
walk up behind her slowly and just grab
It's like-
her neck firmly like, hey, honey.
Yeah. So,
How was your day?
how was work?
Go on.
6. Notice when she's not interested. If she isn't responding positively to these actions, simply back away. It doesn't
I'll
necessarily
tell
mean
you
she's
what
not.
I'll do if she's not responding. I'll take her to the touching dungeon. Bitch, get back in there! You don't want to listen
Be
to my sob stories?
interested.
Get back in the dungeon.
Notice when she's not interested. It doesn't necessarily mean she's not interested. She could just be in a bad mood or feeling tired. However, if you've tried these more than once and get the same response, she likely isn't interested in being touched by you. Stop touching me. Ew. Go
Why is your
away.
hand on the back of my neck? Did you just slap my tits? Jesus.
Part 4 of 5. Touching her during physical activity.
Jesus.
1. Dance. Any kind of partner dancing, such as salsa, tango, or swing, can be a good way to break the touch barrier. Keep in mind,
Touch
however,
hoe barrier.
touch barrier. I am good Englisher.
Touch hoe barrier.
Keep in mind, however, that just because she seems to be having a good time dancing with you doesn't mean she likes you off the dance floor. It's certainly a start, though. Right. 2. Go
I'm kind
ice
of
skating.
surprised this is kind of trying to preach an anti-rapey type thing.
Yeah.
So far it's been pretty heavily rapey, and now it's just now hinting at maybe she doesn't want you to touch her.
It's like, I know you're trying to touch her, but maybe she, doesn't want you to grab her by the neck and slap her titties. Why is this a
I
thing?
didn't even think about
Why?
that. You're simultaneously grabbing her neck while bent over and slapping the titties.
Yep.
Combo.
Why is this a thing? Why?
Okay, go on.
3. Play tennis. Have her as your doubles partner.
I'm sorry. I just didn't expect a sports activity to be involved today, that's all. In the daily routine of slapping tits, grabbing necks, touch dungeon exploring, I didn't expect tennis to somehow pop up in this.
Yep. Alright. 4. Try any activity where the equipment requires you to hold her from behind.
What does that... What, is that like water polo that involves that? There's like only 2 things that involve having to hold the person.
Anal.
Water polo... Good job, Devon. Anal has become a sport now. Anal is a sport, I guess. Anal, people. 2014 Olympics over here. Going to Sochi to play fucking anal. Anal round 2. Germany versus USA. Anal 1-2. Got this shit. Oh my god, Devon. I think I had an aneurysm out of how stupid that was.
Part 5 of 5. Knowing what not to do. 1. Don't give an unwanted massage. Don't approach a girl and give her a shoulder massage for no reason. If she tells you she's sore, rubs her own shoulders, or even asks for a massage, then that's one thing. If you just come up in the middle of the day and try to give her a massage the second you're alone together, that will quickly send the wrong message.
I mean, you've already sent the wrong message at this point.
Yeah.
We need to recap what we've done to our nun-girlfriend. We have 1, shown her a touching dungeon. We have grabbed her by the neck while simultaneously slapping her titties. We have
I like how much emphasis you put on that. Titties.
while making her go upstairs. So, I mean, we're pretty much already sending the best message we can.
Yeah.
I don't know how we can mess it up.
If she tenses up instead of relaxing as soon as you give her a massage, then you've already gone too far. 2. Don't grab her.
What the fuck? No! Stop it! No! Why would you even put that in a thing? No! It doesn't even go in there! very fast. Oh,
Why is that a
oh.
thing? Why?
Why is that the thing?
3. Don't touch her sexually unless you're dating. Avoid touching her breasts and lower areas of her body. I don't think they're ready to say vagina. I don't think they're
I
ready.
don't think they're ready for it.
hmm These are usually only acceptable if you are already romantically involved because these are considered sexual areas. When you are dancing, place your arm around her back to lead her. Do not allow your hands to slide down the lower part of her body at any time unless you want to end up with a slap in the face. Don't grope or squeeze. The second you touch her in an
Said you
inappropriate
can't touch
place
that.
without yeah. Bad. No.
Times
Stop
have
it.
turned. Times have turned, bitch. I bet you don't like it when I smack you.
The second you touch her in an inappropriate place without her wanting you to, she will think you're interested in her for the wrong reasons.
The wrong reasons. I think all the right reasons. Am I right, boys? Am I
Yeah,
right? Up top.
right. Yeah.